Alrighty, I believe we are good to go. So let's go ahead and switch to game capture right there. Make sure it comes through. I see it on the second monitor. And on the phone. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are back here with Hunter Call of the Wild. One more thing that I should do right now, just in case. Let me get that Ethernet cable. The thing is still randomly crashing the stream. I don't know why. I noticed that now it's saying that there were multiple streams ongoing, but it's not. Come on, untangle. There you go. And there we go. Okay, that should be the last thing. Got my water. Got my heated blanket. Because it's partially cold. Come on, cable. Get up. There you go. Yeah. But yes, hello, welcome. Alright, so we are back, everyone, with Hunter Call of the Wild, and of course, we are in Virunga. Why I say it like that? Why? Because it's fun to say it like that. And you know why? Because look at it. An ultimate place for hunters. Real life and virtual life. Now let's have the light on. That's a bit better. Okay, so happy Wednesday, folks. Not much more to report about other than what we've already talked about. So yeah, let's just get right on into it. Alright, so as is usual, our objective is exploration and hunting whatever crosses our path. Does that follow out here? It is! Me guide! Oh. Magadid 04. Apologies if I mispronounce it, but thanks for the follow. Welcome. So, like I said, the objective is to find every objective, unlock the map as we go along just so that we can make it faster, hunt anything that we can that's in our way, and then move on to the next reserve. And then afterwards, I figure we'll just go ahead and do multiplayer hunts with anyone else once we get all the maps unlocked. It's bound to happen eventually. Even with them constantly releasing new maps, not always saying they're the best, but it's better than nothing. We just have to hold out. Eventually, they'll come out with another African reserve. All right, real quick, let me check the ammo on the guns. Yeah, no, the Queese needs some. So it's Coleman. Wow. Those are handguns, that's why. Lady Arzinia. Let's stock up on her as well. 100 rounds. FL Sporter. Hudzik. The King. Coleman 22 LR. Put you right there. And then last one. Where's my Queest? There you are. There we go. We are all good. By the way, support abilities, I had made the game confused, so instead of naval bombardment, I got airstrike on an AA gun. Hey, that still works. Just clearing the way for the proper weaponry to get through. Like, that's the thing that a lot of people seem to, like, just overlook. Sometimes you need that one player in a match who just plays the supporting role, who, like, even though they don't get the big credit for it. It's like without them doing that, the others couldn't have managed whatever it was that they were going to do afterwards. Come on, dog. Let's get going. And again, honestly speaking, I think everyone should do this at some point before they actually just get into the multiplayer of it. Like, they don't have to do every reserve like I'm doing, but they should definitely go into the reserves to explore them because it gives you an idea of what to expect around the areas where you're hunting. The vid you sended me. Which vid? I've seen a lot of vids over the time, but which ones did you mean specifically? Come on, keep walking. You just send me a vid. Let me see. Oh yeah, the American Wizard. Mating call. Okay. If that's the case, then 130 meters. Yeah, by that case, that ridge is 85. So yeah, no, they're like just right behind that ridge. We'll see if we can get some. That dude's so fucking hilarious. I always love that connotation they always make. It's all like comparing American whatever theme to just any other regular base theme. And it's always like, I have a gun. What? I have a gun. Who invited the American? It's all like, we did. We needed the gunpowder. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, so they're probably like just right behind the hill. Oh, it's Doug. Fuck you, Doug. I thought that was something walking up on me. He actually reminds me of this other guy who I see every now and then. Might even be this. No, it's not the same person. Different hairstyles. But anyway, there's another guy who he's got blonde hair and he's very does all of his little shootings in like this little trailer room. I'm not sure if it is a trailer, but it's small like it. And he just goes over the top, especially like his Halloween ones. It's all like, what happens if American veterans are in Halloween movies? And it just showed this list of these Halloween serial killers just popping up. And he's just taking all these firearms and shooting them. Oh, he made it like a full on story involving it. Oh, well, shit, I gotta go watch the other ones now. Oh, where are you? Let's have the queast out just in case. So if you're there, is there anyone else? No, I think she's alone. Oh! Of course, every time at the last second they come up. Alright, well, I mean, we got one. First kill of the match. Hey there, little Bambi. I know, I know. If I saw your older brother first, I would have taken him. I'm sorry. Double lung right through the humerus. I love it when you're close enough that you can just punch right through that thing. 31.83 kilograms at a 46.18 trophy rating with a silver stamp at 969. Nice. In cash, with a true score of 46. You know, for the horns, I would have thought that they counted like the little rings, not the circumference. The height, that makes sense, but I would think the rings. I keep on imagining for some reason it's like trees. The more rings they have, the older they are. But obviously, not really the case. Alright, I'll take you. I haven't seen that look since Canada did in 1914 was. Oh, Canada. You try so hard to put on the airs of being nice people. But anyone who has studied history knows you're not. Then again, that could be said for about every country in existence. I don't know one country where everyone can universally agree. It's like, yeah, no, those are good people. Like even the neutral Swiss, who had like, it's like everyone was like, oh, well, they're neutral, and then it comes out later that they were just hoarding the gold of every conqueror in existence during World War II. It's like, oh, y'all a bunch of fucking vultures. So yeah, no, no one is squeaky clean. The best you can do is just what you yourself can do. So good. Man, they must have ran far. Track still led this way, though. No, no, USA definitely has no war crimes under its belt. We're completely innocent, don't you know? We're the good guys. Matt reminds me of Poland ball. I always love Poland ball or country ball, depending on which group it is. I think it started out as country ball, but then it became Poland ball. And I think the only reason why was because the guy who kept on with making those little animations of the ball planets was Polish originally. I'm pretty sure other people have picked it up by now. But country ball slash Polish ball was fucking hilarious. I always loved it because they were like just showing the nation's stereotypes of them all. America can't be seen without sunglasses because his power would be so great it would unfracture it. But it's not just America they rip on, they rip off anyone, which is what I think makes them so good. As long as you take your rips out of everyone, you don't leave anyone spared, no one will care in the long run. Well, I'm pretty sure someone would care, but you could just say, fuck them. Oh, it's a dog. Come on, dog. Freaking gazelles can move fast. There's our objective. Well, unfortunately, I don't see any more tracks of them, so probably not here anymore. Time frame 12:48. All right, we're good. Still got 6 hours probably before nightfall officially hits us. Um, yeah, no, I think we're going to double back. I think that'd be faster than having to go all the way around. But boldness is all. And that's a new area we haven't explored. At least right over here. So, yeah, sure, we can do that. I summon Big Berthus. Berthus Chungus is what you mean. I love how that was like such a little Easter egg for Dispatch. On the hero board, if you look at it on the scoreboard, there's a superhero called Big Chungus on it. Fucking hilarious. Hello, you? It's not a lookout. Codex. The Grand Escapement. The Great. No, okay, yeah. The Great Escarpment runs for thousands of kilometers across South Africa. Its features were formed from a seismic rift that solely tore apart the supercontinent. Gondwana. Over hundreds of millions of years, today we get these beautiful views. This area of escarpment, where the plateau's elevation is highest, was dubbed by Drakensberg by the Dutch, Ukalamba by the Zulu, Maluti by the Sotho. I call it whichever phrase is least likely to offend a particular person, which is good practice in general in Africa. Nice to know, at least in Africa, there also be like, okay, because they're from so many different tribes, what is the word we can use and not use for them? Kind of crazy that Canada can summon Geneva. Yep. Excuse me. Ah, but you know, everyone has their own little special power. Oh, Canada, what are you doing? I am completing grocery list. But Canada, that's not a grocery list. That's a list of war crimes. It says grocery list. But Canada. Probably a dead zone. And to be fair, this has been a dead zone beforehand. If we're lucky, maybe we'll see a buffalo on the trail over here, I think. And also, if I'm not mistaken, we have to repair the bridge, right? Yeah. Should be somewhere over here. The weeping... Excuse me, yeah. Weeping face. Okay, and then we're getting to the cave. Where... Am I above it? Maybe not that close to the edge. Crazy. I would love it if this computer could, like, or the game even. I think it's probably the game more it is than my computer. But I would love it if the game could be able to visualize everything on the map. So this way, like, you don't have any rendering issues or any load-in issues, something like that. But it's just all there. But I can kind of understand, like, why that would be way too much of a demand for a PC game. I'm about to beat all of you with a pillow filled with canned food. Soaps, bar of soap in a sock. That's always a good one. Oh god, what was it? Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, that's right. That that intro part to boot camp. That's what kind of put me away from anything involving military for real life. It's like, oh god, that seems awful. I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen to me either. Now, obviously, everything in Hollywood is taken with a Hollywood flair, so you gotta mind that. But also, if someone can think of it happening, it could happen. I don't know. This goes into like one of the broader range of topics where it's all like, if you think it, someone has at least attempted it. How old is this game? Because it looks brand new, but it's like from 2015. I believe it's from 2017, actually. I think 2015 may have been when it was like in early access or pre-built. There's the bridge. I knew we were coming by it. Anything over? What the hell is that? My immersion. My immersion. Terrible. But yeah, no, I think this is from 2017 specifically. And yeah, no, this game does look incredible. And that's because the Apex engine is actually really awesome when it comes to environmental details. They have another one where it's like it's set in a similar designed world building with what we have with what we see, but it's in Sweden and it's dealing with like a robot uprising. That was pretty fun. Jackal. Yeah. I love it when you play a map so much you can actually understand the animal calls.
Back at the scene of your peril. Truly, it is a wonder you didn't break both your legs in the fall. Further proof of your Noi lineage. Now use that magic to fix the bridge instead of falling off it.
No. Absolutely not. Look at the gaps in this bridge. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Someone needs to restructure this whole fucking thing. Yeah, see, this is more like it. Oh, no. No, there's a giant fucking hole here.
Fixed? If it was that easy, why didn't you just do that before? At least now you can use this pathway.
I fell down.
Harvest 3 side-strapped jackals from this region. Doing so will put the lazy dogs back on alert. But this won't be that easy. Each jackal must be harvested with 100% integrity. That will qualify them for a local dietary study, which will tell us how balanced, or in this case, imbalanced, their feeding habits have become.
All good, uncle? Okay. I'm sorry, what he said broke your leg? Ah, okay. So basically, on the Virunga Reserve, don't know if you completed it or not, but you fall down that bridge at a certain point when you're trying to chase a tourist who got lost, and like the bridge collapses out from underneath you. When that happens, it's like a rainstorm and everything, super dramatic for the mission. Where's that Jacko? I did hear him up here, but I don't see him. But anyway, yeah. So you fall down there, and you're guided by like, yeah, no. This reserve is the actual reserve with the probably I would say one of the most interesting storyline missions in it because you are the grandson who's come to this reserve by request of your grandfather to try and make sure it stays as pristine as it is and help with all the issues they're dealing with. They got poachers, they got a drought, and there's like a sickness spread among some of the animals because there's not enough water to keep them clean and to keep them hydrated and well fit. But while you're doing this, you discover that poachers are in the area and they've hunted the last rhino in here. So it's a pretty gruesome scene, grisly scene, I should say. And you will see, I don't know where that jackal went, but I'm just going to keep on walking if that's the case and make our way around here for our original objective. But anyway, so you find the last rhino in the reserve. They've hunted it, they've cut off her horn, and you're kind of like, okay, now let's go hunting them, but not really. You need to take photographs of them because this game does not hunt humans. But while you're chasing them down to try and record them with your camera, you start hearing them shooting off in the distance. You have no idea what's going on. So you get there, you find their bloody clothing, you find their weapons, you find bullets and other evidence, and your grandfather's like, the jackal spirit. I forget what it's named because it's an African name and it's really hard to pronounce, and as such, I don't want to, and I forget it. But anyway, there's a spirit of the jackal that is helping to guard them that's been here this whole time. And I don't know, I guess it chose you? It chose our character? So, like, after we fell from was arguably like 60 feet in the air, Jackal. I don't know where he is, but I think I can bring him to us. Yep. Come on, give me some invisibility. This will do. Alright, we're going to stay here for a hot second. So, yeah. And as you fall down, you go into the cave system inside the giant mountain, which is here. And you're being guided by a literal glowing golden jackal. Lay down. I think actually I'll probably need the queast. I think the jackal's just a little bit too big. I hope the jackal's not over that way, because if not, we're screwed. Because the wind direction, even with the odor blocker, will alert it to our presence. Oh, there you are. Level 2, just make sure. Yep, no, okay, we need the Coleman. Alright. A Springbok just made a call. There he is, over there. That's too far away. Focus more on the jackal. I'm afraid I probably should have taken that shot right there, because it might be a little bit before the jackal comes visible again. Alright, give it a hot second. I'm hoping he'll be back. My best bet would be if I can see him through the bushes. Let's just have the gun out just in case. But yeah, no, so, you fall through there, you're led through the cave, you get to like an ancestral tree, and I'll see if we can come across it again. And there, the spirits, I guess, bless you or something. It's been a while since I've seen the storylines ending, so forgive me if I leave out certain parts that I don't remember. But yeah, so the spirit of the jackal blesses you because they realize you're a protector of the area. There we go. Set to 100. Give me a little range. Double tap. There we go. One jackal down. What? No, I don't want you to track, buddy. I want you to follow. Yes, silence. Machine. Well, if that's the case, more than likely the Springbok has fled away. Not that we saw it. They always fall down in such weird angles. But yeah, no, Virunga has a decent storyline. Medved, if you can just get over with how crappy some of the missions are and headache-inducing they are, they're not bad either. That's some good lung blood right there. Hey, buddy. I know. Life's hard. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, it was my dog. 8.70 kilograms. Really, that's it. I would have expected more. 19.18 trophy rating with a silver stamp. Dog, can you just stay still, please, and not move? It makes me think that there's something nearby. 19.18 trophy rating, silver stamp with 1,302 in cash. So if you're looking for good money makers, Side Stripe Jackals, very good money maker. Thank God we took that second shot. Oh, it is a perfect shot. Maybe not so perfect because we hit that little humerus bone, but the penetration made it a perfect shot. Double lung and heart, the ultimate trifecta. Their faces are so goofy sometimes, like this. Alright, you're with me.
This jackal is a perfect candidate for the study. Bring in 2 more like this.
I mean, if we come across them, oh boy, the long grass. Many lives have been lost in the long grass from the lions. I guess Thompson? No, Springbok. See, this is always confusing me because what they call the Springbok, I always thought it was called the Thompson's Gazelle. Like literally everything from original Zoo Tycoon, little packs of toys, to information books have always called it the Thompson Gazelle. I don't know. It's like they erased Thompson Gazelle and just replaced all of these type of gazelle with Springbok. Now, maybe that's like the original name of them. I don't know. No one's said anything. They just have now all just decided that this Thompson's Gazelle is now a Springbok. Where there's one, there is more. And more we shall have. So just... I'm going to lose sight of that male. I'm going to take him. Set to 75. Got him. Oh, there's another male in there. Level 4. That's a jackal just now. Okay. We're all good. In 20-ish minutes, I'm going to head off real quick. I'll still be here. The stream is still going, but I need to do pool maintenance routine because this is when the pool starts filtering through. Have to add the chlorine. Have to add in the chlorbrite. Let me tell you, I don't know what it is with this cold weather, but it is just summoning the bugs. I've never had to dredge the pool for so many bugs because of all this. I don't know why. It's gross. Hello there, little sir. Let's see. Baboon. Unfortunately, there are no baboons to hunt, so it's just ambient sounds. Silver. Yep. 35.97 kilograms at a 53.91 trophy rating with a silver stamp and 1,094 in cash. One good shot to the left lung, which means my other shot whiffed with a true rack score of 53. Righty. Ooh, excuse. Poor Bambi. I don't know. Well, no, that's here in America. Because in Europe, Bambi was a roe deer. In America, Bambi is a mule deer. Sure, why not? In Africa, Bambi's a springbok. However, something tells me he won't have, like, Prince of the Forest title on him. I don't know if Bambi can stand against Simba the lion. I think the herd went a different direction. Okay, that's fine. As long as we loop our way around here, we should be able to get to that thing. Hopefully, it's not in the mountain. That would suck if that was the case. Because then we would have to find the cave entrances. And I think, I only know for sure where one is. No, that's not true. There's two. There's an exit out of that one, obviously, but I'm trying to remember it. Excuse me. Nothing up on the hill. Or 300 Magnum shot, or what your gun uses, which is 7.62, I do believe. Yep, 7.62. But I mean, if we are want to talk in special care, I would love Lady Zarina with her 300s to definitely do some damage. Like, I think you can survive pretty well. If you're an experienced survivalist and you're just dropped into Africa with a 300 Artesinia Mag Tactical, I think you would do pretty good. Not saying that you could survive, because even then you would still be under a lot of issues. Because one thing, again, that this game doesn't take into account, poisonous bugs, snakes, spiders, the whole works. So, if this is this version of survival, I would much prefer this version of survival because it's much easier to do. Don't gotta worry about food, don't gotta be worried about water. Springbok, okay. The wind is completely in our favor, however. Yes, right in my eyeballs. That's where all my spell comes from, of course. Bring out the Queast and let's move up. Oh yeah, no, there's all sorts of things you could do with the gun. Like, let's say that you want to waste, I won't say waste, but use one of your bullets. Like, not only can you take down animals with it and use that for sustenance, but you can also crack open one of the bullets, use the black powder for seasoning. You got that. Um, you can use the scope as like a magnifying glass to help you start fires. You could use it as a carry rack where you wrap a shirt or maybe something that you can make around your gun and use that as a makeshift backpack. There's all sorts of things you could do. Just depends on your, I won't even say imagination, I will say your creativity. Because when you say imagination, everyone automatically just assumes these grand, great plans. It's like, no, 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 no. Tone it down a notch. You don't need to be thinking of like God's master plan level shit for this. You just need to be creative with what you have. Now the question is, where are they? The shadow of the mountain. I wish they would make another call. See, this is something that's always bothered me as well. It's all like, some of the herd animals that we see, they should be making way more calls. There we go. Still making calls, so they haven't seen me. And I can't see them. Where are you? Problem is, they probably are traveling. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner with that. Well, I mean, depends on what you get. If you get a decent sized animal, you could not only have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but actually, I would probably say it's more so how you prepare it. Because if you just try and eat the thing right there and then, yeah, sure, you'll get a very hearty meal and maybe a hearty dinner, but you gotta be hurried because if not, good old the hyenas. I was trying to think of a hyena that I knew, but I don't really know any hyenas aside from the Lion King ones. What the fuck were they named? Ed. I remember Ed. Ed the hyena is gonna come over here and steal your food, basically, if you're not careful with it. No, I think these Springbok are traveling because we still haven't seen any of them. I don't even see their track signs. Time frame? Yes, yes, thank you. 1438. So yeah, no, we should still be seeing tracks and we're not seeing them. So still not here. Well, balls. Not seeing any of them. You know what? I guess it'd be good to have this right here so I can see where my objective is. Alright, well, yeah, no, let's just walk. Believe me, there will always be more Springbok on this map. Next major enlisted update looks like we're going to get Manchuria, so Soviets versus Japanese. Thank you! I've been fucking saying this since the beginning on why it's bullshit that the Japanese are not fighting the Soviets. Thank you. I fucking knew it. Thank God. But yes, finally, it means the Japanese will face more than just the Americans. That's I would think that was been the biggest handicap of Japanese players and enlisted is like you only have to fight the Americans and it's can be so repetitive. If you're an experienced Japanese player and you know what to do, it's still not easy to get against them because it's the Americans. They got some pretty heavy fucking weaponry against you. Not saying they're invincible, but oh wait, no, that's a rock. Okay, but anyway, yeah, no, thank goodness, it's about time. So that will be exciting. I'm wondering as well if I shouldn't every other day aside from Friday, but this would be like either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday and Thursday. I'm thinking that I should just stream a little longer just to grind out my enlisted things because if not, I don't find the time later on in the day or the night to just play it because I just want to play my own shit. Nothing like super I won't say super rage inducing, but mild irritation inducing. Not anywhere near like Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6, I don't know what it is, but like the matchmaking there is atrocious. If you think Enlisted could be bad in any way, Battlefield 6 will blow your mind at how bad it is sometimes. Me, Polly's, Notional, and Kisuke were playing yesterday, and we were just having so many issues with the teams. It's so bad when it's like we were always coming up as the best squad doing everything, and it's like, oh, not the greatest sign because I know I'm not great. Polly's is a fucking burner of games, so he'll be through it no problem. He's like already 100 level 135 there. I'm still in the 20s. But anyway, yeah, I am thinking like maybe I should do that because the other thing that I'm thinking of is that it will help me keep more on track with the events going on. But anyway, it's just a thought I had. Well, they made an event from it. It was horrible. Japan got tiger and Soviets got motorcycle with AT rifle. I remember that one. Here, guys, let me give you and this was, of course, before they had updated the motorcycles, so they were bouncy as all hell. I'll admit, the new update has definitely made the motorcycles much easier to use. All right, but first off, Bunder Cave. Bounder Cave, or Bunder Cave, has provided shelter to people and other animals dating back 200,000 years ago. Excavations here have unearthed some of the earliest signs of human life known to us, including tools which indicate that some elements of San culture have existed for 40 to 60,000 years. Arrowheads and tools carved from bones, personal ornaments, pottery, human remains, all these things tell us a story, a remarkable story of human survival. Am I above it? No. Um, I don't see a cave. Okay, but anyway, we have finished the plateau in Virunga, which means it is time to move on to somewhere else. Let's see. The wind is blowing southwesterly. So if I go right here into bottom southwest and just go north, the wind should be in my favor. But this is actually a pretty good spot to hold out for a quick second. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll leave you to enjoy this very nice scenic view while I have to go handle the pool real quick. Be back in a couple minutes. Okay, never mind. The thing is not running yet. I must have misjudged the timer. So I'll just check it in again in another hour because I only need 4 hours of it running with all the other chemicals added in to make it count. Come on, my pillow fell off. Okay, there we go. Much better. So there we go. Okay, so like I said, go with the plan. Fast travel over here. So we're going to get a very different environment compared to what we had up on the plateau. Lesser kudu that's fleeing. All right. So luckily the wind is still blowing southwesterly. I figure we can get these ones again if we get back down to here. However, to make sure that the wind is not against us, we shall keep going this way. Come on, dog. It's like the dry woodland. Excuse me. In other news, I finished the Murderbot series. Finally got Apple TV, so I was able to see it. It's fucking hilarious. Lesser Kudu. Female, though. If it was a male, maybe. Not to mention the wind is against us that way. But anyway, yeah, no, so that's pretty good. It actually got me interested in trying to look for the book series. So, gonna look for that as well. They say there is also a new season coming out at late 2026, so hopefully it'll be just as good. Let's get out of these trees. Probably have better luck looking up things right over here. Oh, oh. There we go. One shot, one kill. I could barely see him because of the little orange marker. So it's a good thing we came out of there. It's all fine and dandy until the line comes up and swipes us. Alrighty, little piggy. Ooh, haven't had that many warthogs. He's a level 4. It's a pretty big tusk on him. Silver? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the warthogs have like a true rack system, so they'll still basically all look like diamond class tusks. I am glad that they really changed that because beforehand, I don't know if anyone's played it since like early 2017s, but all of the animals had like diamond class looks on them. But now with true racks, you actually get the variety among them, so it's not just it's that way. Okay, so we still got a bit. All right. 86.13 kilograms at a 36.46 trophy rating with a silver stamp and 1001 in cash with a hot shot and a right lung and a liver. All right, no perfecta shot, but a heart shot, that's still pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so the other pigs were grunting that way. We'll see if we'll get them. Did someone say warhog? No, we said warthog. Oh. But did you bring the warthog? Yeah, I did. Yeah, let's go. Basically with that. Because if you ask the average American, the average Walmart American, what a warthog is, they're going to assume you mean the A10 warthog. Ooh. Oh, Oh, the tusk's on him. Okay, okay. Hold on. We're gonna chase this guy down. I'm risking running because I need to see where he's going. That's a big pie right there. There's a buffalo out here. Oh boy. Okay. We're surrounded by pigs. We do need to be careful. They can kill us. Something's over there. There. 25-0 down. We got him. And unfortunately, it's not the pig that I was looking for. It's a level 3 compared to that level 4. But I'll take it. Let's see. I heard another thing. I think it was saying rabbit. Not that I overly care for rabbits, but it would be nice to eventually get a diamond rabbit. You know, finish off the collection and all that. Did you think you could run from me, my delicious slab of bacon? I wonder what warthog bacon tastes like. It said level 3, and we can't trust the tusk to give us a real accurate. So silver? Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying, if they consider tusk this size as silver, what the hell does a diamond look like? Is it going to be just like bull horns attached to its face? 95.32 kilograms at a 40.12 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 1,040 in cash. Double lung hit, very nice. While he was in mid gallop. No escape for bacon. Bacon goes great with potato soup. Rolls, crunchy bacon, cheese. And of course, loaded potato soup. Ah. But more than enough time has gone for that other one to have run fully, so let's just keep on with the objective. Time frame 15:47. We're good. It's definitely weird because in other maps, all the hogs are usually nocturnal or dusk and dawns. But in here, you have like one of the few pig species that are almost fully active during the day, or only active during the day, I should say. And it makes sense when you have to think about what's out there in the middle of the night. You know, just a little house cat that's probably 50 times the size of a regular house cat and has the appetite of, you know, something that matches. What I wouldn't give for some real big game hunts. Elephants, rhinos. I know. They're critically to threatened to endangered leveled animals, but it's a game. Show him the path of the goose. Oh, what was it? There was some South American country that was using geese as security guard animals. I forget what it is, but it's definitely in one of those like no mess around prisons in South America. But they're using geese, which I find hilarious. And the reason why is all like they actually give good reasons why they use geese. And it's all like the geese will hiss and honk as they patrol what they deem as their territory. And it's so loud that they don't need an electronic system at all. Was it the Netherlands? It could be. It could very easily be, but I do know that there is one prison in South America that does this, just because it's like one of their little island prisons because they have so many islands dotted within their rivers, and this island prison is in the middle of the river, and they have just the geese just all nesting around it. No, poorly rendered rock. But yeah, yeah. So they they use geese as security dogs because this way you have an animal that will not only alert you to any danger or something going wrong, but it also won't harm the prisoner because criminals who commit criminal acts for some reason deserve very special care and treatment nowadays. I don't know why, but that's just what they deem. Yeah, we're a little off course, so the wind is going against us now. Yeah, yeah, that was one of the other reasons. Now that you mentioned it, Matthias, I believe one of the reasons they mentioned it is because you can't bribe geese either. Because there's so many stories of guard dogs being bribed by here's a bone, here's some extra meat scrap. The goose is all like, "How dare you enter my presence? This land is goose lands." And I could just imagine it all in honks as the bird is chasing the prisoner trying to escape. But the question I would have is why on earth would the Netherlands be looking to improve their prison security system? Wasn't the Netherlands supposed to be a safe, calm place? I guess even they can't hide the truths anymore. It's a bush. Bush. Hey, it's nothing but bushes out here. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Okay, we got buffalo. But looks like we still got some distance between us and them, so we're good. But whenever there are buffalo in the area, you got to keep your head on the swivel because, again, they won't give you a warning call if they're about to charge you and run you down. Can't tell you how many times I've been ambushed here in Virunga and Parque Fernando. Ooh, look at the size of that Duggar boy. For those who do not know, Duggar boy is a South African term to describe a very old, very large buffalo. That is what I have been told and informed about. And so that is what I believe. Now, if I build this right here, are you guys going to freak out on me? Nope. Okay, they're still calm. Hey, I finally get to use a blind as intended. Let's see. It's got to be that level 7. Oh, we got 2 level 7s. Okay. 802 to 950 kilograms, 115 to 138 trophy rating, 655 to 802, 104 to 127. Oh, damn it. Why'd you have to stand in front of him? Balls. Alright, well, we want that one behind this female. Excuse me. Behind this female right here. Unfortunately, as well, there's no call that really affects them. There you go. Get out of the way. Ooh, the distance as well. We need to at least be within, like, 180 for the 300 to get real penetration. This distance with that height on the buffalo, no. All right, let's go be stupid. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. There we go. All right, first off, make sure we have our one. Oh, pig. Hey. Ah. It must have been off. Wow, those buffalo do not care. Man, I was really hoping that one would have worked. The wind is blowing that way. There's no good way to do this that I can see. Because if we try and go up to the right, the wind will give our position away. Going up from here, the Duggar boy that we're after is on to the right side. Wait. Is that him right there in the center? 115 to 138. I just wish it can, like, actually focus on the one that I want it to. And all the while, it's just like open plains, so they could see us as well. Alright. It would take us away from our objectives as well. Tell you what, let's give it a shot. Why not? Wait, is that one in front of him? And he just laid down. My goodness me. Okay. Forget it. Let's just go up here. He has 9 videos? Holy crap. That's the American Wizard for you. Alright. Where are you? 104, 127. Nah, I want you. Set to 300. I do not know if my... Oh, 50. Come on. Keep going. 50, 25. Drop that other male if we can. I think I shot too early right there. Alright, he's down. My next one. He's going. He's going. He's going. He's gone. Nice. Oh, look at that. A kudu. I think I can get him as well. 50, 25. He's gone. His female partner doesn't even realize it. Really? I love the echo of the bullets. However, you're not moving. You want to pick a fight? No, you're just being attentive. Give me a real broadside if I want to take it, because you are only a female. Come on, turn to the side. Oh, something back there. Oh, the piggy. Okay, so we got 2 buffalo, 1 kudu. I don't think we dropped that other female. We probably hit her for sure, but just not dropped her. Okay, they're leaving. So by the time I get over there, they should clear the corpses. Alrighty. Not bad. So they're either going to clear the corpses or they are going to run to challenge. Either way, Lady Zarina is ready for them. Ah. Oh, the ice all melted. So, dog, how do you feel about it all? What do you think would happen if they ever came with a dog that's going to be better than you? I mean, like, there's not really much else they can really do with the dogs aside from, violating someone's feelings with what you can do with them. That probably came out wrong and probably easily misunderstood. What I meant was that there is no clean way to use the dogs for the other activities that they can be used for when hunting. Say, for example, holding, which is probably one of the most base uses you can have for dogs, and that was that they would get to the animal and they would hold it for you. This is also the most riskiest thing for dogs, which is why they developed the dog Kevlar armor. So imagine imagine those times that they show huntings of like mountain lions and it has like all the beagles, the beagle hounds, and they give the baying sound and they like literally corner the cat up a tree or on a mountainside and it's just tucked in there. No, 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 don't run, don't run. Ah, it was a misclick. Scat found. Dog, I don't know if you noticed, but we're in Africa. There is scat everywhere. Oh, okay, I think it is just clean. I don't. It's a lesser kudu. Look at the size of the horns on that thing, even from back here. This thing is massive. Whoo! That's a Duggar boy right there. Look at him. Aw, he doesn't have the oscillation on the horns. I'll never forget when I first saw what I would probably consider a diamond tier buffalo. And it was like on one of those wildlife channels, but this thing was a fucking unit. It looked like it could give elephants a run for its money, was how big this bull was that they were showing. And he had like all these oscillations just all throughout his horns because he's been so old that there's a I think it's a moth, but there's like a bone moth in Africa that finds like all the discarded bones that's on the ground and plants their eggs on here because it like drains the calcium or some shit. It's been a while, so forgive me if my information on this is not fully thorough. But yeah, no, so these things would latch on to the skulls or the old horns of any animals they can, lay their eggs there, and they would basically solidify, creating these oscillations that just protrude from their horns. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, if you got headbutted by these thing who basically is just a giant living battering ram that is now spiked, aside from the obvious spikes. But anyway, I'm going to say gold. Yes! 808.96 kilograms at 134.88 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 1,431 in cash. Ah, I see what delayed us. We hit the scapula. However, it had just, apparently, even though it doesn't show that, it had just enough penetrating power to reach the left lung. No true racks either. Shame. Nonetheless, a good one. Lots of kudu nearby. Alright, so there's my other one, and if that's the case, the kudu should be somewhere by that tree. Now, you weren't as impressive. Oh yeah, no. Nowhere near as impressive. Silver. Oh no, he's a gold as well. He just has more curved in horns. Really curved in horns. First shot, hit him in the rear leg. Next shot, right lung. Okay, So yeah, no, the Arzenia is good against buffalo at the 300-meter range. That's good information to know. So this means I don't have to get close to these bastards. 763.62 kilograms at 125.14 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 1,399 in cash. Excuse me. All right, nicely done. So, going from there, the wind, unfortunately, is no longer really our friend. We could just keep going north. I don't think I've ever been in this pocket because the story mission never took me there. So you know what? If that's the case, let's just go with it. The wind is on our side. Yes, right into the eyeballs. Everyone knows that is where all the scents come from. Excuse me. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a buffalo. Okay, well, I'm going this way. Oh. Oh! Mythical. Alright, hold on, hold on. Take a look at the rest of the herd. Okay, yeah, no, I just found our new target. And now that we know that we can hit him for 300, honestly, I'll say the best thing that they have ever done was that they removed the quick kill timer for trying to get a a full tiered hunt. Because before, you had to get such a good shot that it dropped the animal like almost instantaneous, like that. If you did not do that, you did not get the full quality credit. So you may come across the biggest buck you ever did, but because your shot was just a little off, it didn't die quick enough, and because of that, you don't get full credit. There is a lot of buffalo here. Oh boy. All right, but we're within the 300. A little bit more to the side, actually. Double tap. 50. 25. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's got that attitude. He thinks he's big. He thinks he's bad. Oh, he tripped and fell. What a shame. All right, but head on the swivel. Because sometimes even just firing your gun can trigger the rage of the buffalo. I'm not kidding. Sometimes, literally, if you just fire your gun or if they just sense your presence, hello, they will come after you. If not for the fact that the lions can one-shot you, if you don't have the health perk, then they two-shot you. I would say that I've been killed more times by buffalo than anything else. Oh, okay, so that was the other herd. But they're moving on now. That's fine. It's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just show me my mythical. Ugh, excuse me. Fucking hell, stop yawning. You have no reason to yawn. He was somewhere behind this tree. Dog! Hunt him up. Oh. Good job. Look to the left and you will find your prey. He does not strike me as a diamond. He's big, don't get me wrong, but he does not strike me as a full diamond. Quick check. We're not going to be attacked or charged. No? Okay. Yeah, I thought so. He's big, just not big enough. Oh, look, there. You can kind of see what I mean. Like, as they get older and bigger, they'll get these, like, little ridges as well. They don't do the oscillation because, obviously that require a whole other set of skills to put into the game. But they had these ridges, but this one that I saw, these things were like dragon scale size ridges. These were pronounced. You could see them in a heartbeat. This thing was massive. And so is this guy, but not as massive. 838.01 kilograms at 139.12 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 1,474 in cash. We needed 151.35 to reach diamond, so we need them to be mythical class, and we need them to be heavier than 830. Safe? Yeah. First shot, left lung. Second shot, ooh, too late on that one. But got him in the left hind leg. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Keep it moving. You fucking kidding me? My headphone's dying. Shit. Alright. I will be going silent for a couple of minutes while this thing charges. Not to worry. I am here. There we go. God bless the lightning cables that can charge relatively quickly. It's not going to be enough, but I figure I will have to go away for the pool issue no matter what. So when that time... Is he stuck? Yeah, he's stuck. Yeah, so she should drop. Nonetheless, that's still good. Probably, though, at best a gold. There wasn't anything too impressive among them. Hello there, buddy. Oof. You're pretty big. You're probably a gold, actually, not a silver. Yeah, there we go. 812.41 kilograms at 135.46 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 1,560 in cash. I love it. And this one. Alright, so twice in the left lung, and then stomach, liver, and right lung as well. Ooh, that one found its mark. I mean, like, the good thing is like, their organs are so huge. Like, even if you aim for essentially right here with the belly, as long as you have enough penetration, you'll get a double lung. Come with me. Let's go get that other one. And then keep moving from there. If you want to play, my friend, come out. Lady Zarina is more than willing to dance with you. 415.25 kilograms, 71.76 trophy rating. Bronze stamp with 1,122 in cash. This bullet didn't even really touch her, but okay. The next one did, though. Got her in the left lung. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Keep on moving through buffalo territory. We are about to lose the sun as well. Oh, nope. Fleeing. Okay, we're good. Maybe not. Come on. There you are. His head's pretty low. Oh, that's so cool seeing his glowing eyes through the grass. There. Got it. Something tells me he blinked in that stare down. William 222, welcome. Just out here exploring Virunga. Ooh, you got the red coat. No ridges. Gold? Yeah. He didn't have the ridges, but the horns themselves were still pretty wide. 823.84 kilograms at 135.88 trophy rating. A gold stamp, 1,571 in cash. It was a heart shot. Balls. It was not a perfect one. Unfortunately, getting a perfect shot from this angle is not the best because obviously, well, it's not the best, but it's not impossible. Maybe if you had soft cap bullets, you could be able to get the perfect shot, double lung and heart, all at the same time. Nonetheless, mine. All right, keep it moving. And that is the sound of more buffaloes. As long as we have the ladies' arena, we'll be fine. Just don't come out of the long grass while I'm just passing by here. That is a poorly rendered bush. So if that was the case, they gotta be like right down here. Oh, female, female, female. There's a male. Just heard a jackal somewhere. I don't have any triangulation. I hate when it does that. You can clearly hear the animal, but you can't see. Oh, crap. It's a whole herd of back jackals. Hmm. I think level 6, level 3, that's level 5. I think I'll go for that jackal. Ooh, maybe. If I can get an angle on him. Oh, it's rabbits. Okay. Come on. That Duggar boy is looking at me. Come on. Turn. Turn. Just a little bit. Warning call. $25. All right, we got the jackal. Set to 75. Nope, he's fleeing. Fleeing. As long as they're fleeing. Yep. Okay, and what about you? Nice little double tap. Alrighty. Alright, so a jackal and a buffalo right there and then. No one else gonna charge at me or anything like that. Those guys are long gone. Okay, we're good. What the fuck was that? Oh, fuck, it's a lion. I have never heard them make that call for mating. But okay. Gold. Yeah. 754.05 kilograms at 121.73 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 1500 flat in cash. First shot, stomach left lung. Second shot, heart and right lung. Wow, really? That's the angle I hit him from? Okay, sure. Alright, so the north over here is lion territory. The best combinations, lions and buffaloes. Oh, wait. That's a rabbit. Ah, he's too far away to get a... Wait, what if I use the Coleman? Nah, now he went into cover. Balls. Hey there, buddy. Oh, you still fall in the goofiest positions. 9.86 kilograms at 21.51 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,389 in cash. We need to get up to 29.10 trophy rating. So this is a good way. More than likely, we'll probably need a difficulty 6 and probably something like closer to 15 kilograms. Right lung, liver, and stomach, pretty good. Going for buffalo, Godspeed, William. Godspeed. Them buffalo don't play around. But if you have something like Ladies Arena, you should be fine. That is a lovely view. I bet a sunrise or sunset from right there that you could see would be really incredible, aside from that sharp, pointed mountain and these floating trees. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. My immersion. Alright, so this is from the other jackals that were with the one jackal that we got. The AR 300. There you go. 300s are always good against buffalo. But what about lions? From 160 to 230 meters, so he's beyond the collar range. Well, we'll see. And if I'm not mistaken... Oh! A canoe herd. Bush, bush, bush. Give me a bush. Okay. Is it just you two? That's strange. They're probably just nervous because I was traveling in the open. Nah, where there's like 2 wildebeest, there's 16. There's gotta be more to you here. Am back, had to make dinner? No worries. We are just approaching a new set of issues. Wildebeests are not the issue. Lions are. We got a male in the background somewhere. But it's a lion's call, so that can be pretty powerful. And with these two just being females, I see no need to go after them. It's okay, dog. It's okay. Oh, oh, oh. But there's our... I know. I'm a filthy human. But you, on the other hand, are a most magnificent Wait, wait. Ooh, almost ruined that one. There we go. Bring up the queest. $50, $75, $25, $50, $0, $25. Down. Alright, right that way. Hopefully the lion doesn't come by. It's getting to the point where we're going to need our dark vision stuff as well. Dark vision, what I'm going to talk about? Night vision. I've been watching too much Critical Role for D&D. Still haven't actually even watched their third campaign, and now they're on to their fourth. I'm so far behind. Alright, well, the wildebeest being gone, that's no worries. I'm more worried about the lion just kind of popping up. Again, I do think that they should give the stock mechanic that they implemented for the tigers to several of the other big cats. If they don't do it with the lion, I can perfectly understand that. But definitely for cougar mountain... Ooh, excuse me. Cougar mountain lions, the stealth cats. $15 to $18. Oh, okay. So that guy more than likely left. Oh, he dropped over here somewhere. Oh, there's a warthog. He's fleeing. All right, dog. Track him. Hunt him up, dog. He's got it. I think. Why is he going that way, though? Dog? Oh, no, wait. Now you're over here. Where are we going, dog? Oh, there. Yes, you are the best of the best boys. Alright, first wildebeest of the session. You're pretty big. Got some impressive horns. Your mane is not too impressive, though. Silver. No. Gold. Okay. 241.28 kilograms at 33.89 trophy rating. Gold stamp with 999 in cash. Okay, so actually he's a fairly big one. He was almost to diamond status. What? Da 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 da. Anyone else? No. Little sneaky bastard. See what I mean? Literally, they will not give you a single sound. This is why you have the dog. As circumstantial, useful as the dog is, the warning growl he gives is so vital in harsh and dangerous maps. Because that could have been very bad. Alright. So he saw that first shot. Ooh. Wait, flesh? Nah, look at that, look at that. That's in his neck. That's in his thoracic. I should have got credit for that. But I got credit for this one instead. So, stomach, left lung, liver. Yep, some good old inner guts hit. Alrighty. And now for you. You who were so rude as interrupt me. Gemsbok. Somewhere. There they go. Fleeing. That's a level 4 female. Oh, it's the wind. Nothing I can do against the wind. Their fucking horns are so huge. And that's really cool because they're one of the few animals where male and females are as equally valuable. Alright, but you. 848.35 kilograms, 142.30 trophy rating. Get off. Cable fell. Gold stamp with 1,584 in cash. First shot, ooh, took it by the right humerus. Second shot, however, broke through that same right humerus and into his right lung. Oh man, this guy was. Oh shit, it was a mythical. Oh man, he wasn't even worth that much. I mean, for mythical, I would expect it a little closer to 150. But okay. I'll take him. Well, it looks like night is officially here. Are we in magic hour? Yeah, we're in magic hour. Alright. Time to switch. Oh, I hear you, piggy. I hear you. Oh my god, it's a overload of green. But our objective remains. Let's keep going. Ah, there they are. Widgeons. anyone out here? Oh, it's you, dog. Okay. You don't have to follow me that close, because every time you get close, I get the interact sign with you, and I think that's like a spot animal. Those are little rocks. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah, I thought so. Rabbits. And there's Buffalo right behind him. Is there perchance a male rabbit within the vicinity? No? Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to care too much for that female scrub hair. Let me guess, it's a blind. Oh, go ahead and reapply this. Very nice. There's a tower off in the distance. And lo and behold, it's a blind. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let him go. Let him go. I pulled out the wrong gun either way. I mean, if you guys want to just run this way, I won't say no. There's something else running down there. Well, there was something down here. I think it was maybe another Gemsbach. Alright. Into the tower. Let's see what we can see. Still that one rabbit right there. And there goes the Gemsbach. Okay. But I don't see anything else right off the bat. No surprise lions or buffaloes, aside from that one who's hiding in the grass that we know about. Oh. Nah, it's a female. Okay. Looks like that's it for right now. Uh, time frame, I think it should be on by now. Let me check real quick. Pretty sure it's like either 8 or 9. Yeah, okay, it's right. All right, now I have to head off and do the pool real quick. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Enjoy the sounds of nature as is. And this will give me a chance to charge the headphone as well. So, be right back. Okay, there we go. The pool has been chemicaled, and it has grown fairly dark. Oh, Gemsbok. I'm pretty small, though. Any news over here? That rabbit's still there. Yeah, no, just all over here. Oh, shit, jackals. Level 4. There we go. We'll take out the jackal pack. So that should be 2 jackals right there. It is always good just to double check your surroundings, just on the off chance that something is there. Because those jackals running around made no noise whatsoever. Threat nearby. What? This is what I get for leaving the tower. Oh, she turned her head. Is that the only one? I think that was the only one. Ah, yep. I was a little afraid of that the moment she turned around and turned her head. Okay. Oh well, it was only a female, so no big loss. 454.14 kilograms with an 86.52 trophy rating. With a harvest check failed, unfortunately, bringing us back down to a bronze trophy tag due to damaged trophy organ. But we got 951 in cash. First shot hit the skull and the jaw. Second shot got the right lung. That's what we wanted. Okay. Find me my jackals. And also from here, next objective, right over there. Thank you, buddy. And you. Female, 6.62 kilograms at 14.51 trophy rating with a bronze stamp and 1,146 in cash. Left lung, liver, and stomach. Okay, okay. They just look so derpy. Alright, that means there's just a male here somewhere. That was somewhere one. Got the blood right here. Oh, there he goes. It's okay, buddy. No need to track him anymore. Really? A level 5 medium? He's not even a gold? Wow. That's sad. 9.89 kilograms at 21.85 trophy rating with 1,391 in cash. Double lung hit, so that's good. Take you. More Gemsbock calling. Real close. Wait. That's a level 6. Wrong gun. $25, $50, $0.25. Down. All right. And our objective is that way. Okay, so once we get this game blocked, we'll get back on objective. Hey, police! What's up, my clinker? I can see how that is going to be such an abused meme. Yo, what is up, my clinker? How you been? To be fair, they already are trying to censor that word, clanker. It's like, have you watched the Star Wars Clone Wars? Well, no. It's like, then shut the fuck up. You have no idea what that word originates from. Alright, yeah. Find my games book. How you doing, police? The day treating you well? Enough. My monitor keeps on trying to change the brightness of the screen because I got the moon right there, but I look over here, I just got the night sky, and because of that, like just looking right here in the middle, it keeps on flickering back and forth. That's a lion. But anyway, 220.74 kilograms at 294.12 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 1,178 in cash. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, wow. Right underneath the ear. Got lodged in the left scapula, but the next shot was a double lung. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Well, with the wind blowing in that direction, trying to go after that male line would be very dangerous. Back on objective. We're in Virunga, so it's not like we'll have another chance at a lion. Don't be a hater, cause Clinker knows his Star Wars shit. 500 cigarettes. Wasn't there a meme that someone counted how many cigarettes was actually there, and it was like 458 or something? And then someone was like, "Oh yeah, no, well that's because the Mocklins do this and this in calculations, so that's 500 cigarettes." I loved Orville. Kalon would definitely give Clankers a run for their money. Well, that's because the Kalon were their own set of robots after they like threw off their owners. Okay, let's be real. Those poor Kalon, they were treated as slaves. Like, who does that? Who installs pain receptors into a robot for the exact purpose of just punishing them? Because, like, even us here in the States, with our massive demand for consumers, we're such bleeding hearts here that no one would. Okay, I shouldn't say no one, but there would be very few, and they would be also very private and, like, doing shit like that. Just wait until they put those levels of robotics into the sex dolls. Oh man, women would go extinct in a heartbeat. Got home from work, I'm not sure what to play. Dark Tide, Battlefield 6, Company of Fire 3, or Stalker 2. My life is sad. Follies. No life is sad. It's tedious. Well, surely you have to have some games that you haven't beaten yet. Because if you just play things like Battlefield 6, you're just going to rage out on that because, shitty teammates. A lot. Or at the very least, teammates who don't do what you need them to do as teammates. Here, let me run in front of the machine gun. I'll block the bullets with my skull. That's always worked. It's a one-time guarantee, though. Improve AI and enlist it. I know, Matthias. But that's basically the thing of norm with enlisted. Everyone is saying improve the AI and improve the AI. And at a certain point, even I'll admit it's like, okay, they can only do so much because the last thing you want is to basically be playing not only a PvP match, but a PvE match where the random AIs are like hardcore veteran difficulty solo player NPCs just running through the map. Well, that won't be the case because they all have health that is based on what their perks are. But they would have god tier aiming, that's for sure. I mean, and also devil's advocate, you don't have to have AI this stupid. I remember like the first real squad based game where I felt like I was with a squad that was capable of on their own and able to do everything to a degree, of course, was like an old Call of Duty game from the Xbox, the original Xbox. Airborne? Oh god, it's gonna bug me now. That's Call of Duty or Medal of Honor, maybe. When Medal of Honor was relevant. Like it goes two ways, they don't do nothing, or they become fucking commandos. Yeah, yeah. They become commandos who someone has just stuffed into the bushes nearby, and no one can figure out where they're being killed from. It's because, oh fuck, game spoke. They're gone now. But yeah, no. So someone just pops their AIs. It's especially bad in like I forget what it's called, but there is a Soviet v German v USA map where it's like it's the snow hill one where you fight on the snow hill and you're pushed back or pushed forward and you're into the sloped field with all the hedgerows, and people would just leave entire groups of their AIs just in random bushes, and they would get double digit kills because they're just sniping people out because no one can see them aside from enemy AIs. So you have entire fields of just pockets of these massive troops just waiting with their guns pointing in random directions because their AI says, I sense something over here. I don't see anything, nor do I hear. It's a small body of water, so no. Looks like no one's here. Okay, that's fine. Lion. But of course, the wind direction again. The war could have ended sooner with this AI. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. 140 to 190. That's fine. Alright, the blind is set up. Well, it gives you some protection. Like, I would just be posted up in here in a corner. If I knew a lion was after me, literally post up right here. Because, like, the only way afterwards, the lion may not go over here. Oh, yeah, no, that's a steel mesh right there. So, the lion could only get me from the front or from this open door right here. But I would have Lady Zarina pointed out that way, so I should be fine. As long as I remember to pull the trigger quick enough. Original Fear AI is still to this day hold up one of the smartest I ever seen. Sadly, as you can slow-mo like a god in game, you often do not give them a chance to show their AI pathing power. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, what's the point of having good AI if you're fighting God? Look, there he is. Jenkins, you flank around. Perkins, you go ahead and through the flashbang, disorient them. I'll go ahead and stay right here under cover and not charge in like a blind idiot and shoot him. We're good. Here's the clinking of the flashbang being thrown. It's like, oh, that's a problem. Slows down time and everything. I think the last Fear game I played was Fear 2? There's like this crazy multiplayer match with it that you could do, and it's like there's like a physical combat stats which just had someone wiggling around, throwing their arms and feet every which way direction, and that killed people and was just super overpowered. Wildebeest. Too obscured in the bushes to really see. Unfortunately, by the looks of it, we do have a fog bank rolling in as well, so it's gonna partially blind us if we're unlucky. But if we keep going this way, it looks like we're running away from it, so that's good. That's probably a codex if it's up on that hill, because I don't see any blind material. Get that, we get that, unlock this one, and then we got two things right here. There's probably something right there and right there as well. Yeah, but even then, it's like I don't really care too much for these. Well, I do care to a certain degree, but nowhere near as much, I should say, as like RTSs or something like that. And even then, it has to be a specific style of RTS because I get those people who be like, "Well, why don't you play uh Age of Conquerors, Age of Wonders, Command and Conquer. Why don't you play any of those? It's like I did, and I like them, but there's like I don't know. There's certain scales of RTSs that you can really enjoy, and I really enjoy the ones where you build up your armies. It's all real time or turn based, even like Total War. Ooh, Buffalo. Oh shit, that's mythical. 50, 25, 0, down. Okay, let's go get him. RTS, I have PTSD from one word, manpower. Yeah, like even Company of Heroes. That would be more preferable to me if not for the fact of it's not really a full out total war scenario. You're capped by manpower, and I can kind of wiggle around that because limitations of the PC and whatnot. But then they released mods that just jump that manpower, so it's like, oh wait, so this thing can handle this much. You just refuse to give it to us. But my thing is I would much more prefer like the first style Dawn of War where it's not so heavy squad based and not so I need to use my special abilities of my individual units all individually at certain times. Okay, let's take a look at you. You got the ridges. Oh my god. You are big. You are very big. I don't know if you're look at that nut sack right there. I don't know if you're diamond though, but you are big. Ah, balls and balls. But 879.91 kilograms at 148.69. Nice. Trophy rating with a gold stamp and 1,336 consecutive harvest bonus failure. Why did I lose consecutive harvest bonus? Oh, probably because I took that little time in between. Okay, but first shot, left lung. Second shot, flesh. All right. But Ladies Arena does not disappoint. Even if she only gets one hit, as long as she gets a hit on a vital organ, she got you. Okay, so we need something above 880 in weight, with being level 8 mythical. Okay. Slow-mo and fear was used as a way to explain your super reflexes. You don't slow down time, you're just as fast, the result of being born as a failed experiment for super telepathic commander project. Ah! Yeah, it's been years. Decades, I should say, since I looked up fear, so I am completely unfamiliar with the storyline. Yeah, that fog bank moved in more. Let's see. Or something like Battle for Middle Earth. An RTS style like that, where you get the units, you don't have to activate their select abilities aside from a select few. And I think that's what's my issue with Dawn of War is like every unit has so many special abilities and every one of them has circumstantial situations, but because of that, you have to cycle through every single unit and see which ability would be useful at the time. And then you gotta do it for all the others. Not to mention what your opponents will do. So I prefer it's like a mix of RTS auto battler. I want to be the person behind the screen who's moving the logistics, who's moving the armies forward, and then watching them duke it out. And of course, you implement your own strategies, you direct where they go and whatnot. Like RTS, I know. So many people don't like RTSs. It's so sad because they're a great series. Story really good. They fucked it up with the third one though. Not the story, but the gameplay God made into co-op. Horror was gone from the game. Sad. Yeah, that tends to happen because at a certain point, your character has to be strong enough to face whatever horrors are coming after him. But the only way to do that is to make your character so powerful that the horrors don't scare them anymore. It's like sending Doom Guy to deal with the Ring Girl. Ooh, are you announcing your death cry? Is that what you're doing, Buffalo? If you are, you're doing good because I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Nope, fleeing. Okay. As long as you're fleeing. Oh, now I gotta go to the bathroom. Fuck's sake. Alright, we'll get up to here and then I'll head off for the bathroom. Take a little break again. But yeah, I like my RTSs to have a mix of city building in them as well. Because that gives you a whole other edge. It lets you build your own custom settlement while then defending your custom settlement. So this way you get to do it right. Gates of Hell has a British DLC. Gates of Hell. Gates of Hell. I know there's Hell Let Loose, but like Gates of Hell, I'm gonna have to see what that is. The only thing I can think of is like a really, really old British game where it's like demons invaded England or some shit like that, and they they thought it's like, oh, okay, we'll fight for it. It's like, yeah, it didn't go too well for them. It's really peaceful here when you know you don't have a 800-kilogram buffalo trying to kill you, or a lion trying to kill you, or the pigs trying to gore you. There's just a whole bunch of things that just try and kill you on this map. The only difference is how much they admit they want to kill you. Oh, this is not risky at all. I thought this was a much safer spot. Okay, so we're going to have to find a spot to hunker down while I head off to the bathroom. But first, let's at least see what this whole thing was. Was it worth it? Probably not, but we'll see. San Folklore 1. As their traditions are passed down through oral history, the San are wonderful storytellers. They believe the world was created by a supreme force of energy called Kang that could take any shape but most often assume the form of a mantis. From there, though, stories vary widely. There are various San nations like the Kung, the Tu, and the Shukwe, and subdivisions within each. There are many versions of some stories, as there are San languages to tell them. Unfortunately, around the world, people generalize the San as one homogenous group. Well, no fucking shit, you all call yourself the San. The San themselves reject that and prefer to be known by their individual distinct group names. Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Okay. This looks like a relatively safe cliffside to be around. So we'll just go over here. Get the dog to park on down. And I will leave you with the night sound. I go Wait, are you serious? It crashed? It crashed! Oh my goodness. Really? It crashed? One second. Oh, is the volume coming through? I don't hear anything. Literally, I just turned around and trying to go to the bathroom, damn it. Okay, I see the expansive worlds. Oh, okay, there's my voice. Alright, good. Okay. Now well, I mean, if you're just gonna do that. No! No, come back! I'm sorry, I forgot I wasn't supposed to touch you. Fuck! No! Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Okay. Well, hopefully when I get back from the bathroom, this thing will allow me to touch the screen. I forgot. No, I shouldn't have touched it. Damn it. Enough of this. I gotta go to the bathroom. I will come back and deal with this headache. Uh, well, I was really hoping it would fix itself, but it's not fixing itself. And there's no way to restore it either. Fuck. Fuck you, game. Or it's not even the game, it's the stream. Fuck you, stream. Why won't you do this? Why won't you return? Why are you just a blank screen, even though it says you're fully freaking functional? Ugh. All right. So the only fix for this that I know of that works is that I have to end the stream and restart. I apologize about this. Again, this is not what. Oh god, I hope the microphone's on. Okay.